They say when you love someone, you give them your heart. But what happens when they crush it with their own hands? This is not a story from a movie. It happened right here in Western Nigeria. A tale of trust, betrayal, and a comeback. So powerful, even pain had to respect it. I am Teniola, and this is the story of how the people I trusted the most handed me the greatest shock of my life. My name is Teniola Ayinde, born in the bustling city of Ibadan, where the smell of hot akara and the sounds of street hawkers are part of your morning alarm. I was the only daughter of two retired civil servants. My father taught for 35 years, and my mother, once a hospital matron, sold baby wares after retirement to support our home. I wasn't born with a silver spoon, maybe just a wooden spoon. But I had grit, grace, and God. After my OND at the Polytechnic Ibadan, I worked as a secretary, hawked second-hand clothes at Bodija Market, and tutored children after school, all while dreaming of something better. Then came Fisayo Adekoya, the man I thought heaven made just for me. I met him during a business empowerment program in Lagos. He was articulate, gentle, and could make you laugh without even trying. Within a week, we were texting every night. In a month, he visited Ibadan to see my parents. He told them, "I want to marry your daughter and build an empire with her." My parents, impressed. Me, completely swept away. In 4 months, I relocated to Lagos to join him and support our gadget importation startup. Fisayo registered the business in both our names. We built the brand with everything I had: energy, time, and the little savings I brought. I was glowing, happy, proud. But behind that glow, a storm was silently forming. The first red flag was small, too small to notice, or maybe I just didn't want to. He started locking his phone. He took business calls in the bedroom. Sometimes he would travel to Abuja or Port Harcourt for business meetings and return emotionally distant. I asked him once, "Fisayo, is everything okay?" He replied coldly, "Why do women always read meanings into everything?" I recognized for asking a question about my own husband. Then I apologized. Then came the money issues. He started excluding me from deals. I would hear from customers that would shipped goods I didn't know about. But when I asked, he would say, "You're too salt for this business. Let me handle it." Still, I stayed. I prayed. I hoped. One afternoon, I decided to surprise him with lunch at his office in Ikeja. His secretary looked panicked when she saw me. She tried to stall me with a fake smile, but I walked past her. I opened the door and my entire world stopped. There he was, Fisayo, laughing and rubbing the swollen belly of a heavily pregnant woman. She turned and looked at me, confidently, calmly, and said, "Oh, so this is Teniola, the one he married out of pity." I froze. My heart thudded so loud I could hear it in my ears. Fisayo stood up. "Teniola, let me explain." I turned, walked away. My legs were moving, but my soul stayed back in that room, watching them. At home, I waited for him. That night, he didn't come back. The next day, he came, not with an apology, but with arrogance. "You don't owe me, Tenny. Things happen. Dupe is pregnant. I can't throw her away." I asked, "Dupe, that's her name?" And that's when the shock deepened. He had been with Dupe before we ever met. She had 2 miscarriages for him. He was supposed to marry her, but I happened. His family knew. His mother knew. Everyone knew. I was just the replacement bride. I traveled to Ijebu to confront his mother, Mama Aduni. I cried in her sitting room, begging her to tell me the truth. She stared at me with cold eyes and said, I told him not to marry you. You brought nothing to the table. You just had mouths and makeup. Dupe is from a good home. She lost 2 babies for him. And you? You just came from nowhere to collect ring. My ears rang. My head spun. She ended with this. If you know what's good for you, leave that house before what killed others kills you too. I returned to Ibadan, lost weight, lost sleep, lost myself. People whispered behind my back. Na she wey form boss babe before, see am now. But I wasn't dead. Not yet. I picked myself up, cried for weeks, and then decided, if this pain doesn't kill me, I will use it to build my empire. I started over, from scratch. Rented a small shop in Dubai, rebranded, worked day and night. Within 1 year, Tenny Empire Ventures became the name on everyone's lips for genuine gadgets and accessories. My story was shared by bloggers, invited for a radio interview. I launched a mentoring platform for young women in business. My pain had turned into power. 2 years later, I got a call from a strange number. It was Fisayo. Dupe had left him, took the baby. Business crashed. He was now a delivery rider for one of his former competitors. He said, Tenny, you were the best thing that ever happened to me. I replied, yes, I was, but you let your ego kill your blessing. Enjoy the grave you dug with your own hands. Some shocks don't come from electricity. They come from betrayal. But what you do after that shock determines your future. To every woman watching this, never let betrayal bury you. You are not a mistake. You are a masterpiece. I am Teniola Ayinde. I died once, but I rose as a queen. And this was my greatest shock. This is Afritales with ZobAnwa, where true stories are told. Please do well to like, comment, and share. Subscribe for more shocking real life tales. Got a story? DM us. Yours could be next. Thank you.